I don't think so. Is your gram link on here? Socials. So if you go to my beacons icon, or beacons, whatever, beacon thing, you can find my my Instagram. But it's important that I tell you guys that. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. By the way, Smite, you got to tell me how your week was. And Mordred, you and I need to talk. So if you got a few minutes to talk, I would love to talk to you. I don't want to hold anybody hostage. If y'all gotta go, y'all got things to do, let me know. Let me know. But I want to talk to you, Mordred. I really do. I was actually... So, Smite, you gotta tell me how your week was. And Mordred, I want to make sure. I don't know if I asked you this question or not, because you came in for the first time. You came in for what? You came in on February 1st, so it's a month. So happy month, happy month. And I don't remember how you actually found me. I don't think we ever crossed that bridge. So I'm really interested in connecting with you and talking to you about how you found me. I came with my other account, so you met Marth Pendragon. Wait, Pendragon, wasn't that somebody I partied with? That was somebody I partied with, wasn't it? Week was good. Glad to hear that. And by the way, guys, I gotta clarify this. If you guys have a bad week, don't ever feel like you can't come in here and talk to old Red about it. You can't, you guys can come and talk to me about your week. It's fine. Don't ever feel like you're gonna ruin the vibes or, be a downer or any of that crap. I wouldn't ask you how your week was if I really didn't want to know what it was, how your week was. So don't, if there's anybody here that ever has a bad week, and I'm not assuming anybody has a bad week, but if you do, don't ever feel like, oh, I don't want to go in there and, vibe and blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about that. I don't care. You're more important than the vibe. I'm wrapping cables at the moment, by the way. It's funny because I'm wrapping cables only to realize I'm probably going to unroll some of them over the next couple days as I get my stream setup. If that makes any sense to you, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Get my stream set up. We did some blue stuff and an alliance run. Okay. Awesome. You put a space between thank you and your link and it will make it clickable. Aw, man. See, I saw that. Let me... See, Camel, by the way, low key, is also part of the quality control department on my stream. Camel keeps me on the straight and narrow path. Lance, he keeps me on the straight and narrow on dungeon content and make sure that I don't run into explosive traps in the Palace of the Dead. He makes sure that I read my tooltips, and if I don't, he tells me what to do. Or he yells at me for not knowing parts of the lore. But people like Malin and Camel are the quality control department. Let's see real quick here. Okay, I gotta minimize the stream real quick here because I only have one monitor. Let's go to the socials command. A, B, C. Okay. Thank you. Spacebar. Save. Oh, come on. Save. Stupid. Okay, so we saved it. So, excuse me. Let's try it again. I use this account for when I stream some Final Fantasy 14. Socials. Gotta read tooltips and don't skip cutscenes. You see the problem, Lance. The problem is it's really based on how I learn, right? It's really based on how I learn. I can read the tooltips just like watching a YouTube video on boss mechanics, but until I actually do it, those initial nuances of how those abilities work, they're lost to me, and I don't know what it is. It's really hard for me to really conceptualize and understand kind of what those mechanics mean. Maybe I got used to the procking symbols or watching the sounds go off, so it's hard for me to really, I guess, get the mechanics of, oh, this OGCD, if you use it, will get you MP back. So I think that's the real heart of why I never get how a class works until I watch a video. Yeah, so you know, you know, it is funny. It is funny that I haven't really read the tooltips. You know, it's our long running joke. Just like I'm friends with a three-legged camel. That's something that Camel and I are always gonna have together. And you know, you give me crap for the tooltips and calling Sage an inferior healer. You know, it's our little thing. It's our little thing. It's almost like when you got like a big brother or little brother. You know, you guys can bullshit with each other about whatever. And when somebody comes in and they whatever, we all gang up on them. I'm kidding. Okay, I fixed the command. Thank you so much. So anyways, I just wanted to very quickly talk about the Instagram real quick, guys. So, the Instagram, if you guys don't know, so I'm trying to diversify my content. What does that mean? That's no shit. So imagine I have content on TikTok, and I have content on Instagram, and I have content on YouTube, and I have content on other platforms. So there's got kicked from Twitch in the process, but I'm back. No worries. But there's a process to, or not process, a method to my madness here. I am trying to have different pipelines for what I'm making. So a lot of the videos I've been watching have been talking about creators blasting the same video on multiple social media sites. Right? They create the video and they use these automated websites or whatever to basically take a video and have it blast the same video in 5 different places. And to me that sounds cool. It sounds pretty lucrative of an idea. But I don't want that to be me. And is it going to prevent me from growing and the speed of my growth? Probably. But I have a reason for why I'm doing what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So my TikTok videos are some of my general gameplay videos, whether it's going through boss stuff and fights and game content. You know, take those clips with, you know, Lance and I, or Tori, or Call of Duty Zombies, or Paladins, right? There's some cool videos with that. So gameplay videos. And then my IRL content, my pictures I'm taking, maybe the convention stuff, I will generally just toss that on my Instagram. But there's some cross-platform posting that I'm doing, but it's not I try to keep 90% of what I'm making on one platform is bound to hit on one of those platforms. And I get that. I get that, Camel. I get that. But so gaming the algorithm is okay. But the problem with gaming the algorithm is that it doesn't really result in long-term retention and viewer conversion. What do I mean? So, I had over 7,000 views on my Call of Duty content on TikTok over the course of 2 months. 7,000 views. Okay? How many of those views or viewers do you think came to my Twitch stream to watch me play Call of Duty or anything else? Take a guess. How many of those people actually came in and said, "Hey, I found you on TikTok"? Not a single person. But you know who did come to my stream, guys? You know who did come to my stream? I want to give a very special shout out. They're not here right now, but it's somebody that I've connected with on TikTok. Osiris. Let me tell you why. I started paying attention to who is actually liking my videos on TikTok, and I started just messaging them directly. Hey, I've been noticing your name popping up on my videos as liking them. Thank you. 3 people. I have not manually, I don't want to get this twisted. The people that I directly reached on social media were the ones that came to my stream. Not a single person. I've yet to find a single person that came to my stream saying, I watched your TikToks or Instagrams or YouTubes or any of that stuff or Twitters. I mean, I'm sure they're coming, but I'm not seeing the net result. So, I don't want to change the quality of my content for the sake of views either. So what do I mean? Would I love to hit the algorithm? Absolutely. Who wouldn't like to hit, 30,000 views on a video? I would love it. But Camel, Foxy, are you guys here? I want to tell you guys something. If you're listening. KDA Foxy and a 3-legged camel, Lance. I know I do this all the time, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it till I'm blue in the face, guys. I'm gonna do it. Your presence in this stream is worth more than any amount of views that I can get on any one of those videos. You know, Legged Camel, I'm happy to have you here more than I am about having thousands of views on my TikTok. That's the fact. Sorry, it's a fact. Foxy, same for you. I would take your friendship. I would take your presence. I'm not saying view. See, be careful with this, right? Your presence more than any thousands of views that I can get on any one of those platforms. You see, the people that are viewing, the people that are scrolling through on the algorithm, the people that are liking, that might be spam liking because they're just hitting that like button just for the sake of hoping that I'm gonna go back and spam like their stuff too. There's no real connection. And I'm sorry to say that. There's no real connection until that person reaches to me or I reach out to them. Because, let me give you an example. Let's say that Camel is scrolling on TikTok and he comes across Red Zero's video through the For You page or whatever. He watches it for 3 seconds and scrolls. Well, that counts as a view, right? Oh, yep, it counts as a view. But there is no retention or name view from that. So so to me, if I were to focus on gaining algorithmic fame or recognition on those platforms at the expense of my own soul, then I would be completely losing sight of the value brought in by having you come into my stream. That's just me. There are some people that can get away with it. There are some people that can do both. There are some people that can, do that. Unfortunately, I am not one of those people. I have to take stock on a daily basis of who is here. I gotta find something. Sorry. Looking for something. I have to take stock of who's here and appreciate you for who you are and be genuinely thankful. Because, sorry. I don't have to be. I want to be. Because you, as I've said this before on stream to you guys, you could be somewhere else. You could be somewhere else. And what good does it do me? I'll put my glasses on for a minute. What good does it do me when I have 30,000 views on a TikTok, but only with no growth on Twitch? So I am going to take every single follow, every single view, every single visit, and be thankful for what I have on this platform, on Twitch, and on Kick too. If you guys are watching me on Kick, thank you on Kick for watching me. But I'm not gonna sit here and, I only have 5 viewers. You know what? I am thankful for every single one of you. The 8 legends in my stream. I see a lot of people on Twitter. A lot of no interaction either. I see that. Yeah. But I see a lot of people heartbroken and dismayed because they see that they've been out there supporting people in streams, and they're doing the TikTok content creation, they're doing all the other crap, and they have nothing to show for it. They have nothing to show for that. And they get mad, they get frustrated, they want to quit. And you know what? To those people out there that are not reaching those respective numbers, you gotta either turn off the view count, right? If it's that much of a concern, or you know what? Just stop and smell the roses. I know it sounds weird, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna stop and smell the roses. I want to be able to step back and be like, man, look at this. This is gonna sound weird as hell, but yo, I got a 3-legged camel in my stream. Wow. Fucking wow. That sounds weird because I'm talking about having a camel in my stream. But seriously. And to those of you that are supporting me, to those of you that have been supporting me, like Lizzie Borden and Night Raven and Lance and everybody else, it's something that weighs very heavily on me, that I am not able. I'm not in a position currently in life, as much as I want to be, to pay you back for love and support that you guys have given me. But I hope one day, once I reach that mountaintop of success here, that those of you that were here for the ride with me, you guys just kind of know that I'm not gonna just climb these ladders and be successful and forget about you guys. And I know You guys might have heard that before from other creators, other people on Twitch or anywhere else. And if you're watching this on the VOD or watching this on TikTok or watching this on YouTube, watching this anywhere else, I completely understand. This small streaming world is a dog-eat-dog world sometimes. It can certainly be that. And it might have caused you to not trust some of the things people say, particularly when it comes to the subject of supporting and the subject of believing. All I can tell you is it's never a I'm not gonna say trust me. I don't want to say that, because usually a lot of the people that are dishonest will say trust me, or they'll say I'm not lying. All I will say is to test me. Don't trust me, test me. Okami! Yeah, I never cared about the views. I started streaming to make more friends and have more fun in other streams, so I barely stream. Yeah, I see you. Well, maybe one of these days you and I can co-stream together, Camel. I would love to do that with you one day. And if there's a game that I play that you don't play, or there's a game that you play that I don't play, I'm laying down the gauntlet. Right now, the gauntlet is being laid at your feet. I will meet you at whatever game you play. Now, I can't promise skilled gameplay, so if it's, what do I not play? If it's Dead by Daylight, yeah, you're gonna find a dude that's hiding in lockers all the time. If it's 2K, yep, don't know how to do that shit. But I'm willing to step out of my comfort zone to hang out with you guys on whatever games that are important to you. Okami, are you here? I don't want Okami to feel ignored. Okami, are you here? Okami! Okay, Okami's here. Okay, good. I don't want anybody ever feel ignored. So I always have to check that thing. Good. How are you, friend? How was your week? I had to take a break this week from streaming. I had to go traveling this week. So I had to kind of pack up my streaming goods and do some traveling this week. So I am not at home at the moment. It's been a lot of farming on 14. Okay. Hey, who's on 14 right now at the moment? Who's on 14? Who's on 14? Can you hear me, by the way, or are you in ads? Who's in ads? Sorry if you're in ad land. Who's in ad land? No. I gotta make sure. I still am on 14, just not doing anything at the moment. And it might put me in ad soon. I don't know what 14 is. Oh, that's Final Fantasy 14. If I logged in the Final Fantasy 14 right now, I'm not going to be doing any intensive gameplay at the moment. But I would certainly love to log in and hang out with you guys in game. Who would be down to join me in Eorzea? Who wants to go? Let me see. Show the chat. Who wants to hang out in the game today? I'd be game. Okay, Lance wants to go. All right, Lance. Okay. So give me. Let's see my clock. Well, I'm gonna make sure. Well, there's no church tomorrow for Lance. Saturday. How much time do I have you, Lance? Because it looks like 1:57. Looks like it's probably 2 in the morning for you, or midnight, right? Midnight, or 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning. Sorry, 1 in the morning. So I don't want to be any inconvenience to you. So how much time do I got you? Had to leave the room for a quick second. What are we gonna do on 14? We're gonna hang out in Eorzea. Do you want to hang out with us, Okami? I'd love to have you there. Won't you be my neighbor? I have to be up in 5 hours, so I'm just chilling. Oh shit. What are you doing tomorrow? Sure, I'll come hang out for a bit. I have time. My sleep schedule is ruined, and I don't see it getting fixed anytime soon. Okay, so look. So I have 11:57. Yeah, 11:57 Mountain Standard Time. 12:57 Central. So give me exactly 15 minutes, and I will start plugging in my HDMI cable into the TV that's right here, so I can move OBS over to that TV over here, so I can read the chat on the TV, and we'll get started on 14. Fortunately and unfortunately, I am still in the process of wrapping cables. I am probably not the most organized traveler. I'm not the organized traveler, so I literally unplugged all of my streaming stuff in my house before I left, and I threw all of it into like a bag and some of it into a box. So I got some of my cables all tangled and jumbled and wrapped up, and just I was tempted to actually get a secondary camera for the stream so you guys can see me untangle cords like it's yarn. I'm like, who wants to see that? Who wants to see me untangle cords and wrap them in? Nobody wants to see that. So I'm just, hold on, I gotta find my USB hub. Okay, so hold on. So I found I got stuff all over the fucking place in this room. I found my charger stand for my PlayStation controller. I found that. I gotta find my USB hub. Let's see. My fiance car leaked out all of the antifreeze on our way home today, so I gotta get it to the shop. Yeah, those leaks can be pretty costly. Hey, I wanna ask you guys a question right now. This is a serious question. So I got about midnight or 1 o'clock or midnight my time. Midnight. Okay, midnight. There are 4 ideas I have for tomorrow. I want your opinion. So I need to go to the gym tomorrow. The gym to work out. Probably do some running on the treadmill. Maybe do some weightlifting of some sort, hopefully. And my question is, how would you guys feel about a gym stream? That's right, a gym stream. Who wants to see me run on a treadmill? I'm sure we could have some fun with that. I'll have Foxy or Camel pay bits to turn up the speed on that treadmill. All right, guys. We'll do a X amount of 100 bits to turn that shit up to 10 miles an hour. No, I'm not gonna do it to squeeze money out of you guys. Don't worry. I thought it'd be cool to do a gym stream one of these days. I did a subathon right before I left. What did I do in that subathon? I did a Stairmaster. I did a Stairmaster stream where I basically climbed floors for every sub that I received. For every sub I received, and I think I climbed 600 floors on that stream. 600 floors. It was just nuts. So that was the only real, like, gym stream I ever did. But I thought it was pretty cool when I did it. 1 second. Yeah, 600 floors. You guys ever have that feeling when you are looking for something, you don't know where it is, and you're thinking to yourself, well, did I forget it at home? That's kind of how I feel right now. Looking for my 7-port USB hub. I have a USB hub that I use to help me connect all these multiple devices to my computer. And for the life of me, I do not know where it is. Let's see. Got a sizable pile of stuff here. Let's see. Hold on. I got my microphone stuff here. Oh, here it is. You ever play the Zelda music in your head? That speed goes fast enough, don't fall, you might lose your shorts. You guys ever play the Zelda sound effect when you find what you're looking for? Do 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 do. It's exactly how I feel right now. So there's also another option, guys. There's another option. So you guys like my convention streams, right? There is a convention that I could go to tomorrow. There is a convention. Do you guys want to hear about it? Can't say I have. Not a Nintendo guy? Oh no. Oh no. Lance hasn't heard about the Zelda sound effect. I used to have a good Cleveland. Is it Cleveland? Yeah, Cleveland. Oh no. I can't do it anymore. Now I just sound weird. Okay, we're gonna get there. I gotta pick up the rest of this crap off my floor. Well, at least, you know, hold on. I'll just kick it over my foot. But there is a convention I could go to tomorrow. There is a convention. There is a Wild West convention. So obviously you guys know that I go to the anime shows and do anime cosplay interviews and stuff like that. Well, I found a convention where they dress up like they're in the Wild West. I think it's either Wild West or Steampunk. No, it's Wild West. It's Wild West. So yeah, they dress up in Wild West getup. I guess they have like shooting gallery games and a bunch of other activities, and I guess like moonshine and a bunch of other like weird shit from that time frame. I've heard about it. It's just not the sound I think of when I find a thing. Is it the Final Fantasy Victory Fanfare sound effect? I know I'm not in front of the camera at the moment, guys. It's because I'm trying to clean up and make a space for my HDMI cable. I think I'm there. I had to use my foot to kind of like push everything aside because I'm too fucking lazy to pick stuff up off the floor right now. I got a mountain of laundry. I'll just do a TikTok video about folding my laundry. Someone's bound to watch me fold my laundry and like it, I guess. You never know, right? Let me see where the... Alright, I gotta plug in this HDMI cord. But I gotta find the hole. Where's the hole? Oh, hold on, guys. Oh, this TV spins, or has a little thing. Okay, I see it. I see it. Okay. It looks like this TV only. Okay, it has more than one HDMI. Okay, I see it. Okay, okay. All right, chat. Give me just a minute. We are going to be hooking up this 7-foot. That's right, 7-foot HDMI cable to this TV here. And if it's not long enough, don't worry, I do have an extension cord. A female to female extension cord adapter for my HDMI cable. We will make this reach. To those of you that stream, you guys know the pain I'm talking about. The pain of only having one monitor. And I cannot play 14 and stream with only one monitor. Can't do it. Let's see. Oh, this isn't an HDMI cable. This is a DisplayPort cable. Who knows what a DisplayPort cable is? Ladies and gentlemen, a DisplayPort cable is not the same as an HDMI cable. Wasted my time. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this cable real quick here. And I'm running a little bit behind on 14. My apologies, guys. Let's wrap this cable up very quickly. Let's check the Kick chat here in just a minute. Anybody that's watching me on Kick, I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. I am, in fact, red, as you guys know. Anybody that's kind of coming through, watching us on Twitch, and you have no idea what you're watching, we've been spending the last, I don't know, 2 hours? About 2 hours, just hanging out, chatting, vibing. Doing some stream announcements, talking about shirts and all the other different things that we got going on here. Just appreciating company, friendship. You know, the people that are here are people that I missed. You know, Lance, Camel, Foxy. Shout out to Malin, wherever you are. Shattered Angel. But, you know, this is gonna, okay. I need you guys to tell me if this sounds weird, okay? If this sounds weird, let me know. Say, Red, this sounds weird. But I'm going to say this. I missed you guys. And I sincerely feel like my week would not have been complete without being able to say hello to you guys. I missed my Twitch friends. I missed you guys. Nothing more, just to say hello and to see how you're doing for the week. Yes, is that weird? Is that weird for me to say? I missed you guys. Malin, wherever you are. Shattered Angel. We had Lizzie Borden come in. I got a chance to talk to Lizzie. I was so mad at myself for that. I'm unwrapping my HDMI cable, by the way, guys. Mordred, if you want to... Mordred and Okami and Lance. We're going to be at Adamantoys today, by the way, guys. We're going to be at Adamantoys. Adamantoys on the Aether data. Whichever one. Adamantoys on the Aether data center. I just have to unwrap this HDMI cable because I need a little bit more length. And my jackass used a DisplayPort cable a few minutes ago, but we're gonna rectify that problem here very shortly. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that is cute. I appreciate it. Yeah, you guys know on my stream Mordred, alert. If you didn't know this already about me, alert. Red flag. We talk about feelings here. We talk about feelings. I have to tell you, because I have to tell you, and I have to add that to my initial spiel. When people come to my chat for the first time, I gotta start telling people that because I've been getting flamed, guys. Woo, it's been crazy. I never told you guys about this. I'm not gonna go into too much detail or depth about it on the stream because I'm not gonna feed the trolls. But I've been getting flamed for talking about feelings on stream. Legit. Like, man, this guy talks too much about emotions and missing people, and nobody's just a number. They're like, nobody wants to go to stream and hear that. So, hi, I'm Red Zero. I am a variety streamer. I play Final Fantasy XIV as my main game. The most important thing I can tell you and anybody else that comes to my stream... Hello? Oh shit, hold on. Most important thing I can tell you and anybody else that comes to my stream is that nobody is just a number, and we talk about feelings here. Ooh, feelings. Okay, hold on, I have to HDMI connect this thing, so if you guys can't hear me, the sound went crazy, my apologies, okay, my apologies. Hold on, let's go to the HDMI input. HDMI 3. Hey, I can see myself, I'm on TV. Okay, let me... For some reason, I'm on a single monitor, but not extended. I have to do some extended monitor display settings stuff. So we're gonna take display. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna be on multiple displays. We're going to go extend the displays. Give me just a minute, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate it. Okay, so... Oh shit. Okay, this display 2. So we go like this. Give me just a minute, guys. My sincere apologies. I don't like to waste anybody's time. Alright, so we're going to exit this. This monitor, this TV here is actually pretty good. Now, for some reason, the sound is emanating from the TV, so I have to go and make the... There we go. Disable the audio for that one. All right, perfect. I gotta restore OBS, which looks perfect now. The resolution on this monitor is quite large. Go and change my... We're at 1920 by 1080 right now, which is fine. 1920 1080, so this OBS display actually cuts off. That's wild. Okay, we gotta be conscious. Give me just a minute, guys. My apologies. But yeah, for as long as you guys are gonna be friends with me and come to the stream, we will, guys, we will talk about feelings. We will talk about feelings, and we will take care of you guys. And if anybody's watching this on YouTube or TikTok or on the VOD or any of that stuff and they don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. I encourage you to go find a streamer that you can dump your entire paycheck into. A streamer that will not give a damn whether you are there or not. If that's the place you want to be. But that is not what we're going to do here. And that is all I have to say about that. I don't like to get ornery with people. I don't like to be angry red. Okay, I want to be very clear about that. I'm not trying to be angry or ornery or any of that stuff. I just want to make sure everyone kind of knows what to expect when they come here, so they don't feel like there's some sort of veil or magic mirrors. Wait a second, Red didn't tell me he was going to talk about feelings. Well, you know, that's what we do. We take care of people. and we go through this journey called life together. Okay, enough about that. Enough negativity. Guys, I went to Subway today, by the way. I'm going to tell you about my Subway adventure. I got what is called the footlong cookie. Who here's had the footlong cookie before? Anybody? Let me show you this. It comes in this gigantic... By the way, Subway, if you're listening, if you find this video on TikTok or YouTube, I would love to be sponsored by Subway. Anyways, Subway has a foot-long cookie. It literally is a foot long. Now, the thickness of this cookie. So it's about a foot long, and the depth, I don't know, height is about. Let me give you something that's comparable. Okay. So here's my iPhone, and here's the cookie. So it's about as thick. It's about an eighth of an inch thicker than my iPhone. This cookie. This is what the inside kind of looks like. It is a lot of cookie. Just a minute. Okay. So we got the second monitor hooked up. If it looks like I'm looking like off into the distance, off into the distance to my left, the reason is because the chat is to my left on a bigger TV, and the monitor that I'm playing on is directly in front of me. So it looks like I'm looking into the distance. So I can't directly look into the what do you call it? This. Oh wait, maybe it's magnified. Maybe that's why it's so big. There's no way this is 1024 768. This looks like 1920 1080. This looks like it's 1920 1080 zoomed. Hold on. There it is. It's 1920 1080 zoomed in at 125%. Or 150. We're going to go to 125. Like, dude, that was the biggest 1920 1080 I've ever seen in my life. Okay, let me see real quick here. Oh, yeah. That looks a lot better. I can actually see my chat now. Now, want to see what 1920 1080 100% looks like. Oh, that's way better. This TV tried deciding for me what it wanted my magnification to be. There we go. I can actually read the chat now. Perfecto. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Let me eat this cookie real quick. Again, this is the Subway footlong cookie. Again, Subway, if you're watching this, Subway, AI, Subway. To the AI machine out there, Subway. Sorry. Hey, those of you that know what they did with the Mountain Dew thing, I had like 4 bottles of Mountain Dew on my stream at one time. Now, I was making sure every 5 minutes to say Mountain Dew. By the way, Mountain Dew, if you're listening, Mountain Dew. I like drinking Mountain Dew. I want to go to the store and buy Mountain Dew. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. People are thinking, they're like, what the hell is this guy saying about Mountain Dew? I'll explain someday. Not today. Mountain Dew. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Alright. Real quick, before we change the game, I have to do something. By the way, I mentioned Osiris, but there's also... I have to check my my TikTok real quick here. There's somebody very special I want to say hello to on my TikTok. Somebody I messaged. The name is Silver. Silver G341. So we talked about this before, guys, about the TikTok messaging and the TikTok outreach. I sent Silver a message on TikTok a few weeks ago, just thanking them for supporting me. I just want to say hello to them. And Osiris. Osiris was the other one from TikTok that was coming in and supporting my videos. Okay. What were we gonna do? Oh, cookie. Is it the cookie? Hello, Mr. Chairman. By the way, Wiki, if it looks like I'm in a chair, looks like I'm in a chair. By the way, it looks like I'm looking into the distance. I blame the fact that I'm not at home. I'm in a hotel room. So there's a gigantic, like, I would say 40-inch TV to my left. So in order to read the chat, I have to look into the distance and check the chat. So whenever you say something, I'm looking at the computer monitor in front of me to play the game. And then I must glaze into the distance. So Wiki makes you look important by looking away. But I'm not looking away, Wiki, I'm looking at you. See that? I'm looking at you. You. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm eating this cookie right now. Before we continue on with the stream and our next activity, how are you, Super Wiki? I'm looking at the moment. Okay, I got you, boss. By the way, guys, in this cup is Coke Zero. It is 1:30 a.m. my time here. I bought, 1:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. I bought this Coke Zero on lunchtime Thursday afternoon. Alright. Well, we're gonna go on begin our fast. It is now Saturday. We're gonna be fasting the rest of the day. I meant to start that at midnight, but I had that cookie just calling my name. So I take that cookie, had a new baby, so been not around. Well, first of all, super duper congratulations to you, Dad. Super duper congratulations. Before we continue the stream and get into the meat potatoes and play games, guys, we have to celebrate. We gotta talk to Super Wiki. This is a momentous event. This is life. I don't know how much time you have, Wiki. But if it's okay with you... Oh, ads. I'm gonna snooze the ads. I'm gonna snooze the ads. So if you're not subbed to the channel, I have snoozed my second set of ads, or first set. It says 2. I think it was a 2 there. So I'm snoozing the ads. Wiki, if it is okay with you and you have the time, I understand if you're busy and you got things to do, I would absolutely be honored to be able to have this spend next couple minutes just to talk with you on stream right here. But if you're busy and you're tabbing and supporting, I completely got it. I don't want anybody to feel held hostage or anything here. But I would love to chat with you for a couple minutes. That's okay. But you let me know. I gotta start asking that, because what I don't want is I don't want to begin talking, and I don't know if I'm muted or minimized or any of that stuff. And if you guys mute me, if you guys play fortunes, keep, just talk and I'll answer when I can. Okay. So the first thing is first. I don't believe I have taken an opportunity, and if I have, my apologies. An opportunity to thank you for sending people my way. Friends, if I have thanked you already, well, let me thank you again. You get a double thank you. You get a double thank you with cheese. Thank you, Wiki, for trusting me. And for telling your friends about me. That's 1. 2, I would like to do a giveaway specifically for you. Now, this is not a giveaway that is monetarily driven. I announced at the beginning of my stream today, and a stream that I did a couple days ago, I announced that I would be doing a series of letters, handwritten letters to my community, specifically to accompany any of the care packages or goodies that I would be sending out to people as a means to thank them for their support. But for you specifically, being a new parent, I would absolutely be thrilled. I got envelopes right here, and you can send me on Discord an address. You say an address or your address or a PO box somewhere, and I would love to put into one of these envelopes a handwritten letter to you as a means of congratulating you on your new baby. But again, if you're not comfortable with that, again, you know, the whole personal information stuff. Hey, this is my 5th girl. Hey, but I can tell you, as I multi-parent myself, even with that 5th child, that experience, at least for me, was still very fresh, because to those of you that have no kids, let me tell you something. No single child is the same. No single child is the same. So you are a new parent, regardless of it being your 5th child or 5th girl, because the playbook for one does not work on the other one, or at least not for me, or most people I've ever talked to. Some kids like Paw Patrol, some like Jake and the Neverland Pirates, some like Bluey, some like Paw Patrol. Y'all gotta know that stuff, okay? Y'all gotta know which cartoons are the thing. Fireman Sam, Doc McStuffins, Sophia the First. Guys, I'm so brainwashed by Disney Junior. I can tell you characters of TV shows and y'all be looking at me like I'm crazy. I could say yo ho ho into the camera and people would know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, that means you don't know. Not a parent. But in order to get into the secret pirate cave, you gotta know the secret pirate password. You know what that is? Yo ho ho. And by the way, to get inside the clubhouse, you got to say you have to say the magic words. Mishka, Mushka, Mickey Mouse. That's just what you gotta do. If you guys don't believe me, it's what it is. Okay, it's what it is. Alright, so let us go to Final Fantasy 14. I'm getting flashbacks. You know, just saying. I didn't have any of I didn't have any of those shows to memorize as a kid. You know I memorized? Thunder, Thunder, Hunter, Thundercats, Ho.